Right guys, supper has been consumed yet again. Into the kitchen. I can do that wash up now because I should have some hot water by now. Oh, sorry Sooty, nearly stood on Sooty's in the dark. You alright? Do you want to go up the garden, fella? Here we go, Sooty wants to go up the garden. Go on then, off you go. There's a good boy, off you go. Just make sure that gate's shut, should be. Yes, all shut, good boy. Go on then, off you go. I'll just push the door to. There you go. Right, we are in the kitchen. Time to get the washing done. Let me just extend the selfie stick. There you go, guys. Snoop's in the front room with Skippy. He's spread out on the sofa. I don't know if he's going to come in or not because there is no more food for him to have. He's had his apple pie crust, but he's always an opportunist, is my Snoop. So if he thinks there might be some more food coming, he'll be in here like a shot. Right, I'm going to run off the cold water. We'll get the washing done. And I want to fill up my Tupperware container, don't I, guys? While that's running off, I'll do that. Put that there. Right, that's it. Here comes Snoop. yeah, he's just Snoop. That's the way he is. He lives by his stomach. He loves his food. Right. I'll take that out because I need that for dishing the rice up. I'll put that there. Do you want to go up the garden as well? Sooty's up there somewhere. Go on then, off you go, go find him. Oh, he's there. Sooty's just outside the door, he hasn't gone far. Right, here we go. Right, I took that video off that YouTube wasn't very happy about, and I've put it on again. I want you to watch it and let me know if you think there's anything sexual or nudity in it, because this is what YouTube said. That's what they said there was an issue with, and I've watched it, and Skippy sat there and watched it with me. We've both gone, what are they on about? It's just a normal video, but I've put it on again and it's down as Mum makes me a cup of tea. So you watch that and you let me know what you think. But I don't know where they've got that from, I really don't. So I've put it back on again under a new title. I've made sure I put it on right with all. I always put an exclusion against it's not suitable for children. I always put that on there. But let's just see what see if YouTube does another response to that. That's a really strange one. I've never had that happen before. Anyway, good news. Abby up near Sutton Coldfield. Abby's the one who did my makeover. She's going to be a nan. Her daughter's expecting a baby and they did a gender reveal. So if you go onto Abby's site, you'll see the gender reveal. It's lovely. So congratulations, Abby. Really, really good. So happy for you. Right, let's get this sorted. There we go. Do that. Soak that one. I haven't even unpacked my tuck box yet. That's it. Oh, nearly. You coming in, Soot? Come on in. Sooty's coming as well. Come on in you come. Good boys. I'll just lock the door. That's it, all done. Right, go and sit yourselves down. There's no food to be had. Off you go. Go on, off you go. Snoop's licking his lips thinking he's going to get something else. Right. There you go, how's that? That's good. Right, gloves and apron. Right, I told you earlier about Skippy's going to be going away to Australia, guys. So if you do want a bag that she's got on her site, you need to let her know by Thursday at the latest, because she'll then be able to post it on the Friday and you'll get it. but if you leave it any later than that, she'll be gone and her site won't be, you won't be able to order stuff. So I just thought I'd forewarn you guys. Right, there you go. Right, we're done. Right, gloves. So you know what tomorrow is? Cheese day. Unfortunately, I'm going to have rice tomorrow because I've got chicken and rice. So I'll have that tomorrow. I'll take it to work and heat it up in the microwave. Sit in the tea room and have that at dinner time. So that's nice. And I can have the cheese on the Thursday, can't I? So it's good. Things are good. Skippy went and got another Too Good To Go bag today from a spa. So that's good. So we've got some more goodies. And I've got my bathroom light, which is up and running, and it looks absolutely brilliant. I'll let you know in the morning how good that is, because up to now, when I've been in the bathroom in the morning, you just can't see a thing. It's really difficult to do your makeup when you can't see what you're doing. I can't sit in the bedroom and do it on the dressing table in there because Skippy's in bed and I don't want to wake her up. So I have to put my makeup on in the bathroom. And I've been struggling because it is so dark in there in the mornings now. I can't see what I'm doing, guys. So hopefully this new light will make all the difference. And the blind, I've ordered a blind, and the blind should turn up this week. So I should be able to get that on as well. That goes there. Beautiful. So that's good. What else have I got to do? I've got to I've got to clean out the dogs' kennels because once Skippy goes to Australia, the boys are going to be here on their own during the day again. So I'm going to have to get the kennel all cleaned out. So I'm going to do that on Sunday, get it all cleaned up ready for the boys because they're going to have to be up there from the Monday. So they'll be in there Monday to Friday while I'm at work, unfortunately. But there's nothing I can do about that, guys. So Skippy's been here 9 months and they've been down in the house ever since Skippy's been here, and that's been lovely, really nice. I don't like putting them up there, but I've got no choice when I'm at work. When I'm on my own, it's what has to be done, guys. And the kennel is really nice. It's got its own outside compound. It's lovely, secure, dry. They've got beds in there. It is nice. The only thing it hasn't got, there's no electric up there. So it will be come the winter, but Skippy will be back before then, but come the winter it's dark and there's no heating in there, so that's why the boys don't stay up there in the winter, because it's just not fair. So they won't be up there for winter. They'll only be up there for about 3 weeks when Skippy's away, and then they should be able to come back down to the house again. They'll be with me. We're going to do some epic walks again, because I haven't done any of my epic walks since I've had Skippy here. And Skippy said to me, what are you going to be doing when I'm gone? I said, me and the boys are going to do loads of epic walks. So we will do. So that'd be nice. Get the walks back again. Go on some of my real long ones. And you guys can come with me. It'll be really good. Right. That's that bit done. Do those. And then it'll be that. So I'll do that first. Like I said, I haven't got to make sandwiches tonight because I've got the chicken and rice to take to work tomorrow. So that's really good. There's something I was listening to. Was it on the radio? Or was it a YouTube clip? I can't remember where I saw it or heard it. They're on about these new rules that are coming in to do with motoring. I know my dad was a little bit concerned about the driving licence because he has to apply for his driving licence. I think it's every 3 years. I could be wrong there, but I think it's every 3 years. He's 90 years old now, guys. He doesn't enjoy driving anymore, but it's a case of it's there, he's got the car, and it's there if he needs it. And I've always said to my dad, well, myself and my sisters have all got cars. All he's got to do is phone us up and we can go and take him out. But he still likes to have his car. But he's got to reapply or apply for his driving licence again at the end of this year. And I think he's a little bit worried with the new rules that he might not get his licence back. But I don't see there's any reason he shouldn't. He's health-wise, he's okay. He did have a heart attack, but that was over a year ago now, guys. And he's fully recovered in that sense, although he is weaker than he ever used to be. He's never been as weak as he is now, but he does go for walks with my mum. Well, he did up to a few weeks ago when my mum's Motability scooter broke down, and they had to take it in to get it looked at, and now they're waiting for it to be repaired, and they're waiting for the bits to be ordered for it, because the bits have got to come in from abroad apparently. So mum and dad haven't been out walking together because my mum hasn't had a scooter and she can't walk that far. She has got a walker, one of those. It's a bit like a Zimmer frame with wheels, with little hand grips, and you can sit on it and all sorts. It's really good, but she can't walk that far. So I did say to the other day about can't she walk around Tesco's with it? She said no, I can't walk that far. So yeah, that's unfortunately, until my mum gets her Motability scooter back, she won't be able to go out with my dad on walks. But I'm sure they'll get it back eventually. If not, my dad will probably just buy another one. So what else has happened? What else has happened? Trying to think. Work was good. It went nice and quick. Weather was better today than it was the day before. It wasn't as windy. I noticed a lot of branches down this morning when I was looking at what was laying around. There are quite a few branches come down through these high winds, but today was a lot nicer. Lots of apples on the ground as well. Well, right, what else have I got? Get them in some sort of order so I know what to do. I'm pleased I got my light done. I'll be testing it tomorrow morning for you, let you know how it goes. Watch this space, it's probably too bright. It did give me the options of a white light or a warm light, and I thought, no, I want a white so I can see what I'm doing. So I went for the brightest one I could get. So it's all LEDs, so it's lovely and bright, comes on straight away. They're cheap to run, and yeah, so that went up really easily. That was a lovely one to do. Although I did make a mess. It took me longer to clear the mess up than it did to do the job. But there, that's done, thank goodness. One of those things I wanted to do for a while, but it wasn't until it started getting dark I realised I've got no choice, I had to do it. And like I said, I've ordered a blind for the bathroom window. There were blinds there at one time because the brackets are still there, so it must have been one of the previous tenants who lived here probably did have a blind, but they took it with them. But they left the brackets up, which doesn't make sense. You'd have thought if they were going to take it to another house that they'd have taken the brackets as well, but the brackets are still on the wall, on the window frame, so strange. But I'll clear that all up. I'll get those off and put the new one up, blind up when it turns up, and it should be this week apparently. So that'll be good. Thinking of getting some more of those embroidered April badges. I've obviously got that one I wear on my fleece, the April 3039 that you often see, but my t-shirt underneath is my garage's logo, and so if I take my fleece off, then I've got my garage logo on, and I shouldn't advertise my garage on YouTube, so I need to cover that up. So I'm going to order myself some more little April badges just to put over the top, just to cover it so that it doesn't show. I shall do that. I haven't done it yet, but I shall do that. Maybe I'll do that this evening. Right, that's that. So I think we're just about there. So if I do the dog's dishes, and that'll do, I think. Time-wise, it's 10 to 10. Yes, 10 to 10. So it's still quite early. I don't usually go to bed till gone 10. And I always get a phone call from Martin in Northern Ireland. And Martin's a real regular, and he will message me about 10:30 in the evening. He'll send me a message saying good night, And then in the morning, about 7:30 in the morning, he sends me another message saying good morning. So that's lovely. It's really nice. Really nice. So thank you, Martin. That's really nice. Right, there we go. Right, that's everything I can do at the moment. The only other thing I've got to do now is sort out my rice. So if I tip this out, and then I'll put that rice into my Tupperware container. There you go. That'll do. Like that. There. There's the towel. Perfect. Let's just pop this here for the moment. Somebody said the other day, you sound like you've got a cold, you sound very nasal. I do tend to sound like that, guys, because I've got problems with my nose. I've had problems with my nose for years. I've got a big nose anyway. I've always had a big nose. That runs in the family on my dad's side, and I inherited that one. And the problem I've had with my nose, and I've had it since I've been a child, but it became more of an issue later on in life. And my nose got broken when I was a child, and it mended on the skew. It wasn't quite straight. And then I started having breathing difficulties through my nose. Not so much during the day when I'm up and about walking and doing things, because I can breathe through my mouth, it's not a problem. But at night, when I lay down to go to sleep, you don't breathe through your mouth. You tend to breathe through your nose. And because my nose is blocked, and what's happened is the cartilage in the centre of my nose is S-shaped, and it blocks my nostrils off. So when I lay down, it closes off and I can't breathe through my nose. So I've had 2 operations done on my nose to relieve this. The first one was highly successful for about 12 months. And then it reverted back to what it was before, all blocked. So I went back to see the doctors again, and I had to have a second operation. They did it again. They broke my nose, reset it, reshaped the cartilage up the middle. They did all the biz. And again, it cured it to start with, but then it just reverted back to what it was before. So I've had 2 operations on the nose. And I said after the second one, I said, never again. I said, that was such a pain. Because once they did the operation, what they do is they put packing up your nose to hold the shape and soak all the blood up and everything. And that has to be redone, reapplied. So you had to keep going and seeing your nurse down the doctor's surgeries. You'd pull all the packing out, repack it again. And you had almost like a hammock, like a big bandage under your nose, like a hammock, holding the packing up, sort of resting on your top lip. And then you went back to see the doctor to be checked up in the outpatients after. It all went okay, but it was just horrible. It wasn't a nice experience. And I vowed after the second one, never again. That's it. I'm not going to have it done again. And it's blocked up again. So what I do now is I use those nasal strips. You've seen those nasal strips. They stick on top of your nose and they hold your nostrils open. So if you stick one on at night, what I do is I have a wash before I go to bed. I make sure I clean my nose really well. The outside of it I'm talking about, really, so it's not got, so it hasn't got any oil or grease on it. And then I use those nasal strips and I stick one of those on. It holds your nostrils open, and when you lay down you can breathe through your nose. It doesn't close off, which is what it was doing before. And so now, like I'm stood here talking to you now, I can, if I blow through my nostrils, blow through my nose, I'm only getting air come out of this nostril. I'm not getting anything out of that nostril because that one's blocked. So that's probably why I sound nasal, like I'm blocked up, like I've got a cold. It's because I've got one nostril that's always blocked. But if I put the strips on, I can breathe through both, and it's lovely. But it's not a good look. It's not a good look. I wish they could do something like they do in veins and put like is it a stent? They put in your veins to hold your veins open. Wish they could do that with your nostrils. Put something up there and open it up, and it'd be such a relief to be able to breathe through it. But there you go. We all have to live with these things. Something I've lived with for years. Right, guys, let me do that rice. which is in here. I'll take this over to the other worktop. You can come over with me. You see Snoopy, he's going to be sat there. Look, here he is. He's hoping I'm going to drop something for him. He'll eat the rice. He'll eat anything, my Snoopy. Right, where's my Tupperware? Here we go. Oh, guys, this is lovely. There's some big bits of chicken in here. I'll probably just about get that all in there, I think. I haven't dropped any yet, but Snoop will soon be around my feet if I do drop some. There you go, that's it. Right, that's it. Right, if I put the lid on there, where's my lid? There it is. Right, that's my rice for tomorrow. I'll pop it in the fridge for now, and then I'll pop it in my tuck box tomorrow. And we'll put that up there, so I know where it is. I'm going to soak the saucepan. I'm not going to wash it up now because the rice is stuck on there fairly hard, I think. So I'll just soak it, and then I'll clean it in the morning when I'm up for my breakfast. I'll clean it in. So I'll let this soak. There you go. Right. And it is. Right, that's done. That was easy. That's my dinner sorted out for tomorrow. And Snoop didn't get... Oh, Snoop, there is a little bit of rice here. Do you want this, Snoop? Let's see if Snoop comes with us. There it is. Snoop got a little bit of rice on the side. Was that nice? He'll eat anything. Sooty's come to see what I'm up to. And there's my drink. I haven't done my drink yet. I'll just rinse it out and then I'll put some fresh juice in there tomorrow. Sooty barking at something, I don't know what. He's rushed in the front room. He must have heard something in the front room. Right, guys, I'm going to sign out now. I've been on for 22 minutes, so I'm going to pop this one on for you. And then I'll do a putting the boys to bed in a minute. I did one yesterday, putting the boys to bed. I loaded it before I went to bed. When I woke up this morning, it hadn't gone through. So I put it through this morning. So if you noticed, last night's putting the boys to bed was it on first thing this morning. That's why. It just didn't load last night. It just stayed there. I don't know why. But it's all done now. Right, guys, I'm going to sign out now. Love you all to death. And I shall do a putting the boys to bed later on. And I shall make sure it goes through tonight. Okay, bye-bye.